What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Malik back with another video. This the road to 50 subs, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow, like, comment. I'm gonna make sure I put this in the beginning of my videos now, because I could be talking for 15 minutes straight, and then I say subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff, and y'all probably done already clicked off the video 5 minutes in. So I've learned through my journalism career and through just watching people that people grab like 2 minutes of the first 2 minutes of the video, and after that it's like, if it's not interesting, and I hope my videos are interesting, y'all, but I know, like, a normal human, a regular human, their attention span, first 2 minutes. After that, if they not feeling it, they gone. So subscribe, like, comment, follow. We got about 4 or 5 days left until I can reach 50 subs before the end of October. So y'all run them subs up, man. Like I said, today, I don't know how I want to say it, but I'm just gonna say it.
I told you. I told you.
Yes, I told you. I told you. And look, it may be a little bit of an overreaction, but it's early in the season. It's the first week of NBA. But I mean, look, what did I tell y'all? I said Hornets. I said Wizards. I'm gonna get into Timberwolves later, but I'm gonna stick on those two teams. Most notably, the Hornets. Now, the Hornets are 3-1 to start the season. They're 3-1, y'all. They beat the Pacers. Now, the Pacers, that was a good game, because they were getting blown out at first. Then LaMelo came back, brought them boys back, and they beat them. Then they beat the Cavs. Okay, the Cavs have shown a little bit something this season. With Laurie, they started Laurie, Mobley, and Jared Allen. I didn't think that would work, but they look competitive. They beat the Hawks. I didn't expect them to beat the Hawks. They beat the Cavs, and then after that, they go into Brooklyn with Jay-Z sitting courtside, and they beat them. They make them look like idiots on the court. The next day after that, they go against the Celtics at home. They could have won that game too. It went into overtime. But look, they stayed competitive. I like what the Hornets are doing. I like the pieces. Like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it. They got LaMelo. LaMelo makes the engine run. Have you seen the passes that he's throwing so far? The cradle pass, the behind the back. You gotta have confidence to do something like that, man. Then you already got Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward has shown that he can be a bucket at times. Then you got Jason Kelly Oubre. Terry Rozier hasn't played. You got Miles Bridges, who has, I don't know what has gotten into him this season so far. Scoring 30 points, over 25 points. And I respect that, because he's on my fantasy team. I need that. But it just seems like, we always look at dunkers as dunkers. Like, we see somebody throw it down a couple of dunks, we like, oh yeah, he's a great dunker. And we don't really look at anything else he got going on with skill. Something like Zach LaVine when he first came into the league. He was just the dunker. And then you see with Zach LaVine now, he has a complete game. And I'm not saying that Miles Bridges is going to take that Zach LaVine leap, but the fact that you can see an offensive game from him where he's shooting threes. He had a little bag on him when he was playing against the Nets. He didn't score, but he did score. He had an and one. It was an ugly looking bag at the end, but he showed that he got some dribbling skills. Like, I guess he saw his brother get paid, and he was like, hey, I got to get some of this too. So shout out to Miles Bridges, man. I love the elevation of people's games like that. But the Hornets are just an exciting young team. And I was talking about this in my highlight reaction. Like, I don't know if I would call them hungry, because, I mean, this is kind of like their second season together. Like, I don't know if you can say they face any type of adversity yet, or, like, any challenges. Like, they're still starting out. So, and not to say that you have to go through something to be hungry, but, I mean, who knows, man? Like, maybe it's some people on that team that knows, like, what they have, and they're trying to get to the playoffs. They're trying to get in this. Shoot, who knows? The play might not even be a thing for them. And I know I may be overreacting. Right now. It's the first week of the season, like I said. But the Hornets look like a dang good old team right now. Ah, yes. The Wizards. The Washington Wizards, guys. They're 2-1 to start the season. 2-1. They beat the Raptors first game. That was a pretty impressive win to me. Then they beat the Pacers. Now it seems like the teams that I kind of thought that were going to be in the play-in, in that little 7, 8, 9, 10, I definitely had Wizards, Hornets. I can't think of the other team that I had right now, but I know for a fact, and I'm going to keep saying I did not have the Pacers in the play-in playoffs. But even though the Pacers are maybe, I think they're 1-3 right now, because they did lose to the Wizards, they did lose to the Hornets, they just lost to the Bucks, but they beat the Heat. So I don't like what they have on their team is good. Like Dorte explode. I did not expect Dorte to go off like he's been going off. Like I really didn't hear much about him coming into the draft. But he showed in the summer league he could shoot and shoot. It's just coming over into the league. So shout out to Dorte. But this is not about the Pacers. This is about the Wizards. So I already told y'all I like what I see from the Wizards. Spencer Dinwiddie had him a game last week. Kuzma's had been having a game. Trez had himself a game. Like, and these are the new additions on the team. They balled out without Bill against the Pacers. Then that game went into overtime, and I think they were about to lose that game, but I think Kuzma hit a couple threes. Man, shout out to Kuzma. Like I said, this is an offense for Kuzma because all he got to do is get buckets. All he has to do is score. And look, I know that's what he kind of only had to do when he was on the Lakers. But the Lakers had LeBron and AD, and it just seemed like the fit wasn't there. It just felt like he could have been that third scorer for them. Never worked out for him. But I just feel like he can just play more loosely now. Like, I mean, I feel like the expectations aren't as high because, you know, when you got LeBron and AD, the goal is championship. That's the goal. Wizards, I mean, of course, every team's goal is to win a championship, but it's levels to this. Like, you see what type of talent the Lakers have on their team, so you know what's about to happen. You see the type of talent that a team like maybe the Heat have on their team, or the Nuggets, or the Blazers, or it's levels to this. So when you get into the levels as far as, like, the Wizards and, like, young teams, like maybe the Cavs or the Hornets, or, like, you should know, like, okay, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute for us to get to where we want to get. But let's just make it work while we can, man. Let's see what we got right now. And maybe we pop off. Maybe we go on a little run during the season and we just end up in the play-in tournament, or we end up in one of the top 6 seeds. Who knows? Now, the reason I don't want to get too, like, because I feel like I may be a little bit overreacting. It's like I said, it's the first week. Just the teams that they played so far haven't. The only between the Hornets and the Wizards, like the most impressive team is definitely the Hornets, and I say that because they have an impressive win against the Nets. The Wizards didn't beat the Nets. They were actually getting toasted all night. With I mean, KD was just. It was one play. KD was just casually walking down the court, and the double team came to him. He just shot the ball and splashed. That's ignorant. That's nasty, KD. You don't have to do that to them boys. But through the first week of the season, man, like some things that I've been like, if you just look at the standings, it just doesn't look right, which is why you shouldn't get too high. Let me just show y'all. I'm not gonna show y'all. I'll make show y'all, but let me just tell y'all, and I might have it up on the screen somewhere, just what it looks like. The Bulls are number 1, and I remember talking about this to some of my friends, and when I was talking about my sleeper teams, and they were like, why don't you have the Bulls? I was like, I don't think the Bulls are a sleeper team. Like, it's kind of some teams that you just should know that they should be good. Like, I didn't have the Warriors as a sleeper team. I just thought they were going to be really good. But yeah, looking at the Eastern Conference standings so far, you got the Bulls number 1. They're 4-0. I mean, with the talent they have, I'm not surprised. You got the Hornets at 3-1. You got the Bucks at 3-1. The Knicks are 2. The Knicks are 4th. Sixers are 5th. It's kind of hard to even go off of this because it's like the Nets are 8th or 9th right now. The Hawks are 8th. Like those are the teams that some people just had them in the top 3 seed, top 4 seed. Like I said, it's super early to even be looking at standings. It's so early. But we having fun. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends about me, tell your family about me. Let them know that I'm coming with the heat, y'all. I'm coming with the fire. The hot fire. As y'all know, I gotta support these businesses, man. All faith, no cap. I remember talking about this shirt in one of my earlier videos where I was telling y'all that, you know, what's the difference between wearing a shirt and living through a shirt. So y'all make sure if y'all want some merch like this, you know, you all faith, no cap, no kizzy, go to Instagram. Their name is Established in God. They got some nice little shirts that y'all can check out. They got some hoodies because you know it's about to get cold, so get snuggly, guys. But yeah, make sure you guys check out their Instagram. Like I said, I like this shirt, love this shirt. Look, man, we gonna keep this content rolling out. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun watching me. Look, man, wherever this channel goes, it goes. And I told y'all what I got planned, so we gonna see what happens, man. Just gotta continue to stay consistent. Y'all gotta. One thing about consistency, man, it gets you places. Got to stay consistent with things. Got to keep working, grinding hard. I don't want to get into a little motivational, inspirational speech right now because that's for another whole video. But y'all get what I'm saying. So like I said, and this is probably the third time, subscribe, like, comment, share, everything. Your boy Leak is out.